Okay, so I made a video before about Ellen DeGenerate. If you haven't watched that video, then you can see it just down below. Just click on the link and you will see the video. It has been a few days since I posted that video, and since that a few things has been happening. 3 top producers of the Ellen DeGenerate show has been fired amid allegations of misconduct and sexual harassment. She basically said that she was sorry about all of this and what the show has become. Which I highly doubt. So a spokesperson for Warner Brothers confirmed the show has parted ways with executive producers Ed Glavin and Kevin Lemon and co-executive producer Jonathan Norman. There has been a few employees who have told BuzzFeed that they had experienced racism while working on the show, and since 2003, this show has won over 60 Emmy Awards. I mean, these awards are pretty much useless at this point. They will become totally useless at the end of the year, I think. Oh, the Medal of Freedom that she received from Obama. Yeah, that aged like fine wine. It basically means nothing at this point. It's just a medal. Honestly, I don't think this issue would have been as severe as it is now if Ellen made a public statement. But no, she hasn't been talking about this issue in public at all. I mean, she is not obligated to. Instead, she released an email to all the staff members basically saying that she has been misrepresented by people who work for her and with her. Ellen needs to go as well because she has been a bad influence on all these people, and someone who is a bad leader will definitely make a bad workplace. And you don't have to work with show business to know this. I mean, this applies to every workplace there is. As long as there is a bad leader, it will be a bad workplace, period. If you don't know what has been happening, Kevin T. Porter, who is a comedian, decided to tweet about Ellen being one of the meanest people alive. And if you responded to this tweet with an accurate story that wouldn't be able to be falsified, then Kevin T. Porter would donate $2 to LA Food Bank. This tweet has accumulated over 72,000 likes and 18,000 retweets and comments. And I'm gonna read some of the stories so you get an idea of what has been happening. I worked at Real Food Daily, served her and Portia de Rossi at brunch. She wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish. Not that it was on a plate, but that it was on my hand. I had worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morning. Almost got me fired. She has a sensitive nose, so everyone must chew gum from a bowl outside of her office before talking to her, and if she thinks you smell that day, you have to go home and shower. My friend wrote for the Ellen show for 2 years and told me Ellen didn't greet her once. In fact, upon employment, staff were told they weren't allowed to talk to her. Pretty sure I heard Ellen insisted an assistant who was brand new to the show take Ellen's personal fancy car on a run, despite the assistant not being comfortable with that, and the assistant accidentally backed it into a pole and was immediately fired for it. I'm sorry for saying this, but she deserves it. Definitely. And I meant the car getting damaged, not her. There was that time she bullied Mariah Carey into admitting that she was pregnant. Yeah, I think I remember that show.
And then the other thing is that people are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No,
answer.
that's okay. No, honestly,
you
how
don't
do
have to
I- how
answer
do
me.
I-
Let's just toast with champagne and decide.
But
if,
they've been saying that since we... I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
you can't have champagne.
That's not champagne because you can't.
No, it
have
is.
The sad part about this is that Mariah Carey actually revealed that she had a miscarriage. I mean, it is kind of a psychotic thing to offer alcohol to someone to basically make them admit that they are pregnant on live television. You don't have to be smart at all to understand that this is a very sensitive topic and not to be discussed on live television unless they bring it up themselves. Anyways, moving on, because there are a few more allegations that I want to bring up. Was working on a show at Warner Brothers that was next to her stage. Was our showrunner's 50th birthday. Caterer grilling steaks outside for special fancy lunch. Ellen sent someone over to demand they stop as she doesn't eat meat. She's the worst. And this is a statement coming from Allison, who works for the New York Times. Obviously, just because you work for a big company doesn't make it more believable, but I think she kind of has a little bit of credibility. The last update Ellen made about her own show was that she would suspend production as a result of the growing seriousness of the coronavirus. And we all know that this is somewhat untrue, because you can actually continue your show just as you did at home. Oh wait, but I forgot, she needs her audience to laugh at every fucking joke that she tells. And 99% of them are boring. I think one of the reasons why Ellen made it this far in the show business is because of her generosity and her fake persona. But honestly, if I would be worth over $300 million according to Forbes, then I would also be generous enough to buy people cars, houses, pay their debts, whatever it is. And I'm not saying this just because I want to look better than someone else. Absolutely not. I don't give a shit about your opinion about me. I'm just saying that if I was worth millions of dollars, obviously I would be generous as well. Someone who I think definitely deserves to have a show business is Conan O'Brien. I mean, he doesn't have a fake laugh.
That is fantastic!
And he has not been exposed for being a narcissist as far as I know. And get this, he's not a bully on live television. It's funny how all of this is out just because of the coronavirus. If the COVID didn't happen, I don't think much of this would be out there. Anyways, enough of her. I've said enough. I think this will be the last video unless I see a headline which says that Ellen DeGeneres show has been cancelled. And this is actually the second time she will be cancelled. The first time she actually recovered from it, because she came out as gay, and now this time she will be cancelled for being one of the most evil person in Hollywood. It's not like it will cause a lot of damage for her. I mean, for her staff members, I think there will be a lot of damage, but not for her. Remember, she has a net worth of $300 million. I think she will be okay. Hopefully her staff members can get a job at another show. There are a lot of them out there. Nothing more to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, then I appreciate you. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, then just subscribe. I mean, it's free, you know, it's free. And you can always unsubscribe if you regret it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.